So I want to change gears again. All right. I want to talk about any potential trauma or abuse. Are you comfortable with that topic?
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier there's been no occasions where you've had non-consensual sexual contact.
Right.
What about physical abuse?
No.
Nothing?
Mm.
How about emotional abuse?
I don't know if it really counts as emotional abuse.
Well, tell me.
Like my dad can be really intense about things, and when you don't necessarily meet his expectations or bring home the grade he was expecting, or if you're not as successful as your sister, he can be kind of harsh.
Can you give me an example of something he might have said?
Like, why can't you ever be good enough? Or, don't tell people you're my daughter when you go out in public. Or, I wish we had two of your sister and didn't have you. Or, they must have switched you at the hospital because you couldn't possibly be part of this family. That type of thing.
Fairly strong statements.
Yeah.
What's that feel like when he says things like that?
I guess now I'm used to it. Before it was terrible, but you just kind of grow numb to stuff like that.
You feel like you're numb to it now?
I've heard it enough that I know it's coming, so you just kind of get used to it.
Still gotta be a little painful.
Yeah, it is. But you can only hear things so many times before it's like, all right, well, hearing the same stuff.
Has there ever been a change in your anxiety levels or your drinking when he would make comments like that?
Sometimes, if he like got off on a tangent or whatever and got really insulting, generally I would need to blow off some steam and I'd go out with my friends or whatever. And I think that's when it started to get into like the heavier drinking during that time, because I would get anxious and stressed out and not thinking clearly.
Would you consider this a significant part of your history?
I guess so.
Yeah. I mean, it seems a little upsetting to you, to
Yeah.
say the least, right?
Yeah, it is.
Something maybe we can talk about later?
Yeah.
All right. So I want to switch gears again a little bit. What do you do for fun, for recreation?
Other than partying?
Well, okay, I'll put that in there. Partying, that's one thing.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so other than that,
I like to shop,
like to shop,
and I like to hike. I like the mountains.
hiking, okay. When's the last time you were hiking?
Maybe 2 years ago. It's been a while.
Okay. What else?
I like being out with my friends,
Mm-hmm.
or I like going to see live shows, like music stuff.
Okay, live shows?
Mm-hmm.
Like theater or?
Like music, like bands
music?
and
Oh,
stuff.
okay, like music. When's the last time you've done that?
Probably a year.
Year. Do you consider your life to be fun?
Not really.
No. Has it ever been?
I don't know. I can think of instances that were fun. I don't know if I would call my entire life situation fun.
Mm-hmm. When was the last instance that you could remember?
Like when I go out with my friends and blow off steam, that's fun.
So these little moments here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but consistently, not the case.
No. No.
All right. Okay. I want to switch gears again and ask you about any type of, or any time in your life when you may have had suicidal thoughts or behaviors. Have you ever had a time when you contemplated suicide?
No.
Never?
Mm-mm.
And right now, it's not something you're thinking about?
No.
What do you think has protected you against having any type of suicidal thoughts?
I want to succeed. I want to do more.
Okay. Now, how about harm to others? Have you thought about harming someone else?
No.
Never?
Mm.
What do you think protects you against that?
I think I'm generally a nice person.
Nice person?
Yeah.
Okay. You ever get angry?
Yeah, who doesn't?
But it's never translated to anything where you had any desire to hurt anybody?
No.
So you deal with anger pretty well?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Again, some of these questions I'm aware probably don't apply, but I want to go through them just in case.
Okay.
All right. Has there ever been a time where you heard or saw something that other people did not hear or see?
Like a hallucination?
Like a hallucination?
No.
No. All right. Other than perhaps under the influence of alcohol, was there ever a time you felt out of touch with reality?
No.
No. Okay. How would you describe your judgment in making decisions?
When I'm sober or when I am...
When you're sober?
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. Good judgment?
Yeah, I mean, my anxiety plays into it a little bit. But I think generally it's good.
And when you're under the influence,
Not as good.
not as good?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions for me so far?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I've been asking a lot of questions, huh?
Yeah.
I know. We're almost through. I appreciate you bearing with me. I'd like to talk about your goals, and I want to talk about on two levels, right? So your goals in life, so these are like your general goals, and then your specific goals for your time with me.
Okay.
So let's start with your general goals for your life. What would you like?
I want to get a job when I graduate, and I
Mhm.
want to be self-sufficient.
Okay.
I'd like to not be so worried all the time, just be kind of more at ease in general.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe get my own apartment, live on my own, that type of thing.
Live on your own? Any other life goals? Any goals surrounding family or anything like that?
Maybe figure out how to communicate better with them, I guess.
How about having your own family?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. If you think of any other goals later on, or answers to these questions of any nature, feel free to just add that in, okay?
Okay.
So we can go back and edit this and add to it. All right. How about goals for treatment?
The drinking
Mhm.
is one. The anxiety.
Anxiety?
Maybe like making sure I graduate.
Okay. Graduating college?
Yeah, getting through this last year.
What was that last part?
Just, getting through the last year.
Oh, yeah, surviving the last year of college.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Drinking, anxiety, graduating college. Anything else that would be a goal of therapy?
I think those are the big ones I'm really concerned about.
All right. So if you could meet those three goals, you feel like the counseling would have been successful?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So one last area I want to cover with you. What do you consider your strengths that are going to help you to meet these goals and to meet your life goals?
I think I'm ready now.
Okay, you're ready?
Yeah.
That's good. What else?
I think I'm dedicated to getting better and dedicated to the future that I want.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a hard worker. I don't know that I would have made it this far if I wasn't, despite everything else. So
Hard worker. All right.
I think I'm pretty understanding.
Understanding? Yeah. How about intelligent?
I guess so. Yeah.
You guess so?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Never really thought about it.
Never thought about it? How about social skills?
I think I'm good at maintaining my friendships.
Do you think about the future a lot? What your future's going to be like?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how's it look to you right now?
Not the way I want it to look.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll try to work on that, okay?
Okay.
All right. Are there any other questions that you want to ask me before we wrap up intake?
I don't think so. That was a lot.
What's that?
That was a lot. I don't think so.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
We did cover a lot. As I mentioned, if you have any other questions about this, at any time, we can come back and revisit this.
Okay.
All right, we can add on to it. And likely, as we go through the sessions, I'll have even more questions. Maybe not as intensely packaged all at one time like this was,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll have more questions for you. And I appreciate you answering the questions. I know some of them are probably a bit challenging to talk about.
Yeah.
So I'm going to finish this up, and I'm going to get you scheduled to see you in about a week. Does that work for you?
Yeah, that works.
And we'll get started with the counseling sessions.
Okay.
All right, Sam?
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.